Welcome to Manage to Engage, the podcast from clearandopen.com. Dedicated to the evolution of you, because businesses grow when people do. Serving leaders, managers, and people who will be, helping you reach excellence in your work and achieve your personal goals at the same time. Sign up for the free course at clearandopen.com.
You can be moved to do something or moved to feel a way, but strictly speaking, I wouldn't say the heart has a thought. It can have preferences, inclinations, sort of depends on how you define a thought. But if it doesn't have a feeling associated with it, it's not the heart.
Hi, it's Joseph, and thanks for tuning in to Manage to Engage, the podcast from clearandopen.com. Every single day, you're likely presented with an internal conflict. Do I do what's hard but rewarding, or do what's easy? Over and over again, we weigh the relative advantages and disadvantages of growth versus comfort. It can feel like two different parts of ourselves are competing for our attention, and we've been trained that it takes self-discipline to overcome the part that just doesn't want to do it. But what if that social conditioning, that version of self-discipline, is a narrow and limiting way to perceive this internal conflict? Today, I offer you a new way to engage with the perceived conflict between growth and comfort. I'm excited to announce the next upcoming live course called Meditation for Awakening: How to Get with Reality, that begins April 16th. Meditation has never before been so popular, but when things get popular, they tend to become dilute. Have you noticed? Meditation offers more benefits than I can name here. It reduces stress, can eliminate anxiety and depression, and when done correctly, gives you X-ray vision into the truth. But the way most people meditate is like visiting a new country and never leaving the airport, and they especially miss out on that X-ray vision stuff. What's the impact of not being able to see the truth? Just the vast majority of your problems, that's all. If you've been listening to my webcast, you've experienced that I have a unique way of getting to the heart of things. That's the X-ray vision meditation has given me. And there's a version of it waiting for you to have as well. Will you let me help you find it? What will your version of deep wisdom and insight look like? I really want to know, don't you? It's closer than you think. I hope you're intrigued. To learn more, please go to clearandopen.com/meditation-for-awakening. That's 4 spelled out FOR. Again, clearandopen.com/meditation-for-awakening. Thanks so much for listening. Let's start the podcast.
I find myself coming up with a lot of different thoughts about the work that you do, that we do here, and wondering why I'm not jumping in more readily and challenging myself. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I do. Maybe there definitely is a part of me that's inspired when I listen to the recordings of things that I've missed and when I participate. But I also find myself unmotivated at other times.
Well, the first thing to notice is that you're internally divided.
Yes. This is not a new thing, right? With me.
Very good. Glad you noticed that.
Yeah. That you said that's the first thing. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention?
Well, there's other things like, that's the first thing to notice. And then, it's like everyone's internally divided. I want to be a great guitarist.
Yep.
And I haven't a great guitarist might have gone to the mainland, like I just went on a trip, might have taken a guitar with them,
Okay.
I didn't. So it's like I think the most important thing is when you're internally divided, the self-discipline conditioning that we have is to relate to that internal division as like a problem. Like there's friction.
Yeah.
Because self-discipline would have you say, the way I define it, sort of willfully forcing yourself to do something, which is sort of how a lot of self-discipline plays out. Self-discipline would have you like pit one against the other.
Right. Okay.
going to force myself to work out. I'm going to force myself to learn guitar. I'm going to make myself blah, blah, blah. But what's the place in you where both of those sides can coexist?
I don't know. Let me think about that.
Yes. Don't think, though. See if you can feel it. So take a moment to, let's have the right side. Let's use like your right hand. You can even like hold it up like this. Like in your right hand, there's, I don't want to. And what is it? I don't want to what?
I don't want to spend the time.
Okay, keep going. What else?
Oh, there's some other stories. It's a big, I don't want to spend the time because it takes time away from other things that I want to be doing that I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too hard comes up sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really committed, so why disappoint myself or others that I might be involved in it with?
Good.
Or if I were to commit to you and then I would disappoint you, that's I don't want to disappoint Joseph.
I appreciate that. I'm going to take a moment just to insert, you don't have the power to disappoint me.
I understand.
But I appreciate the care.
Well, I understand that because I just heard it on a recording recently, and that I don't have the power to waste your time.
That too.
And I wonder about that you tell me that I don't have the power to disappoint you. Let me think about that for a minute. You've said that your position. Well, I'm trying to remember how you've said it. Helping people have massive breakthroughs is really something that you really enjoy doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have accepted that most people aren't going to do that, and you accept that. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's what, when you say, I don't have the power to disappoint you, maybe that's really what that means, or
yeah. I prefer sunny days to rainy ones, but I don't get disappointed when it's raining.
Right. Okay.
And if I do, that's my problem, not the rainy days.
Sure. Okay. So duly inserted.
Nice. Duly inserted. Yeah. So all of that's in the right hand.
Okay.
Let that be in the right hand. Quick review. It's hard. It's the time commitment, fear of disappointment, all of that. That's in the right hand.
Yes.
Now, what's in the left hand? The yes. So we have a no in the right hand. What are the yeses?
I don't know why, but I find the idea of personal development, being accountable, being dependable, working toward excellence, I find all that stuff inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
It could have something to do with my relationship or with my father, or my memory about my father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it is or not. I'm not sure how important it is. Maybe you can tell me, but I don't. But I just know that those things, those ideas are exciting to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing I can add here is you're a man of principles.
Excuse me?
You're a man of principles.
Yeah. Right.
You love principles. You love exploring them. You feel the power and strength of them. And you're a rare person that is a principled thinker.
Right.
And Clear and Open is all about principles. And it's made of principles, you could say, in one way.
Yeah.
And there's some unusual ones in it that are like, didn't think of it that way. So that's inspiring too. Fundamentally, it's about the application of principles to produce certain kinds of results. Right.
And that's the thing that I'm very aware of, is that embodiment gap. It's certainly there's areas where I've improved. I've upped my game as far as personal accountability and so forth. But as you've said many times, the more productive question is, or am I not those things?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't often ask myself that question,
Mm-hmm.
and other questions that I've gotten from you that seem like they're important questions of, how am I out of reality today? What story or thought am I believing that isn't true?
Well, and that's all good stuff. I appreciate you speaking to it. And what we're talking about here in the right hand, left hand thing is upstream of that.
Upstream.
Because if you're internally divided, then the question might look important.
Yeah.
But part of you is going to be into it and part of you won't. So that's why we're talking about this. So right hand's the I don't wannas, a little more in the left hand. What's the I want? What do you want? What's the personal, like besides, clear and open stuff being kind of interesting, what do you want? What's it a vehicle for? What makes it personal for you?
I want to be different. I want to be better. I want to be an example of what it is that I think is good in the world.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Is that upstream? And is that in the right domain?
Yeah, that's left hand. That's
the
upwelling of I want to grow. I want to evolve. That's the equal and opposite to the I don't wanna. It's not worth the time. It's hard, all that.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
And everybody has this division.
Yeah.
It's basically like growth versus comfort.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. So feel that in your hands. You can hold your hands out like this. Feel the I don't wanna. Totally allow for that. Totally inhabit that. It's hard. It's not worth the time. Maybe it won't work. All that kind of stuff. And then the left hand. I want this. I want to evolve. I want to grow. I want to be different. I want to be an example. Keep holding them like this. Now, feel in your body that actually you're holding both of these. What if neither one was you? What if because they're both there, it means that there's a way in which you're big enough to hold both of these. They're opposites on one level, the same way the head side of the coin and the tail side of the coin are opposites in one way, but in another way, it's all coin.
Yeah. It's all me.
It's all you.
All me. Okay.
Who you are is that which can hold both of these.
But a minute ago, you asked the question, what if it's not me?
Neither of them are you, in that you're not all the way I don't wanna, and you're not all the way I want to evolve. And in another way, both are you, because they're both there.
Okay.
The heads is not the coin, and the tails is not the coin.
It's the mixture. It's the two. It is the, or even
sense in your body how you are that which can hold both. Get bigger. You're bigger than the I want. You're bigger than the I don't want to. You are the space in which both of those can coexist. So that the seeming opposition can be resolved.
The seeming opposition.
You can't think your way there, though.
Okay.
Because the mind functions via oppositification. It's in the body. It's in the heart. The heart unifies. It's at the heart level. It's not even really that it unifies. The heart doesn't make distinctions. Everything is one to begin with.
Can the heart have a thought?
No.
The heart can only have a feel?
A sense, a feeling. The mind can interpret it into a thought. can be moved to do something or moved to feel a way, but strictly speaking, I wouldn't say the heart has a thought. Our heart, it can have preferences, inclinations, sort of depends on how you define a thought. Okay. But if it doesn't have a feeling associated with it, it's not the heart, a sense. So this is the place you can practice, and meditation is a good way to do that. Is to have heartful compassion for the I don't wanna, and also feel the I want. There's room for both. So when it's 8 o'clock and I'm tired and I want to practice guitar and I feel that opposition, sometimes what I'll do is see if I can feel the me who can include both, because it's too much work and it's not really sustainable to pit the I want versus the I don't wanna.
It's an energy drain.
Yeah. So like you've tried this before and you've heard me talk about it. I'll just try 5 minutes of the thing I'm avoiding.
Mm-hmm.
You could say that ideally that comes from the place. It's like when a parent says, when the kid says, I don't want to, whatever it is. And the parent says, well, just try it a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. They're not pitting their will against the child's will. Mm-hmm. It's just sort of it's a heartful, I get that you don't wanna, so I'm smallifying the direction. Okay, you don't want to clean your room. Let's start with just this one corner. Can you do that? It's coming from that place. Give it a try. Maybe you'll like it. Let's see. That's that warm, unifying place rather than the willful disciplining others, mm-hmm. which doesn't work. And ironically, disciplining yourself, I think, works even less. Because when you discipline others, you can use your authority over them, but you can't use your authority over yourself because it's you and you, right? Yeah. Right? So it's like you can make other people do stuff if you're in an authority position way easier than you can make yourself do stuff. Because one part of you knows that the other part of you is not the boss. They don't pay your salary.
Yeah.
They can't kick you out of the house. They're like, go ahead, try to make me do
it.
Make me, right? Who's going to make me? So, and again, self-discipline, it's useful to have, and there are certainly moments where you just got to push through stuff. But like I said, it's not sustainable, and it's not enjoyable either.
Yeah. Heck, I've been able to come back to exercising when I've gone for a number of days without, even when I didn't want to. This morning when I woke up, mm-hmm. I didn't do the whole routine, but I did a good portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I certainly have examples on how that I use that technique, and mm-hmm. it's successful.
Thanks for listening to Manage to Engage, the Clear and Open podcast. Join us next week when you'll be a little bit closer to who you're destined to be. Until then, know that Clear and Open is dedicated to the evolution of you, because businesses grow when people do. If you want to help the show grow, I'd appreciate you leaving a rating and review on iTunes. All you have to do is open the Apple Podcasts app, view the full description of the episode, and click the link to leave a rating and review. Or you can go to clearandopen.com/review and it will bring you to the right place. If you're looking for more support on your journey, head over to clearandopen.com for even more tools, articles, and free resources. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now.